Welcome to day 21 of the school year. Starting our next row. Go ahead and get our fraction that we begin with. Our total amount of school days is 180, and we're on day 21. So first we want to look at our numerator and decide if it's prime or composite. 21 is not circled, so it is composite. So that means we're going to have to do our prime factorization of both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so let's do our prime factorization here. I can do 3. There are 6 groups of 3 and 18 in my placeholder. This is even, so I could divide by 2. Half of 6 is 3. It ends in a 0, so I can divide by 5. I get 6 times 5. That's even. I get 3. 3 is prime, so I'm done. 21 is odd, so 2 won't work, but 3 does. 3 times 7. 7 is prime, so we're done. Let's go ahead and list our prime factorization. For our denominator, least to greatest, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. And for our numerator, it's 3 times 7. So let's find what's common in both, and there's a 3 in both. So that means our greatest common factor is 3. We'll be making groups of 3. We're going to have 7 left in the numerator, and in the denominator, 2 times 2, which is 4, times 5 is 20, times 3 is 60. So we're going to get 7/60ths. But right now, let's go ahead and make our groups of 3. Remember to keep your shaded separated from your unshaded in your groups of 3. Doesn't matter what they look like as long as there's 3 in each group. All right, there are all our groups of 3, so let's see how many total groups of 3 we have. Each of my rows has 3 here, so I'm going to count by 3s, and then I'll go back and count that column. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. There are 60 groups of 3. And we have 3, 6, 7 groups shaded in. Okay, let's go ahead and prove it with our algorithm, our step-by-step way of solving. We divided each one into groups of 3 because that's our greatest common factor. So 180 divided by 3. So I can do 3 times 20, I know will work. It's easy for me to multiply by. Placeholder moves it over. 2 times 3 is 6. Number's the same, 0's the game. More on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. Okay, let's see. I can do another group of 20 because I know that's 60. Number's the same, 0's a game. And then 12 take away 6 is 6. I don't really need to do regrouping because I just have a 12 right there. And I bring my 60 over here. And I know how to get 60. That's 20 times 3 gets me 60. Numbers the same, zeros the game. Then I add up my partial quotients, 20 plus 20 plus 20, 20, 40, 60. Okay, now let's look at our numerator. Let's do 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. I have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. 11 take away 5 is 6. Numbers the same, zeros the game. So we're going to bring 6 up here. And 2 times 3 is 6. Numbers the same, zeros the game. Add my partial quotients. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, now that I've done my division, I still need to check divisor times quotient plus remainder, divisor times quotient plus remainder. But since my remainder is 0 for each of them, and the identity property of addition says when you add 0 it stays the same, I don't need to worry about adding that. So here 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 7 is 21. 21 matches my dividend here. 180 matches my dividend here. So they both check. And my fraction is definitely 7/60ths. Okay, now it's time to fill in our data collection page. Trimester 1, week 5. Today is 9/6/19. Our fraction for today is 7/60ths. 7/60ths. Let's go ahead and look at our number line. We did groups of 3. So we only have down 1/60th. So here we have 2 pieces. So we have 2/60ths. 1, 2, 3, 3/60ths. 2 is equivalent, 2/60ths is equivalent to 3/90ths and 1/30th. 3 is equivalent to 1/20th. 4/60ths is equivalent to 3/45ths, 6/90ths, and 1/15th. 5/60ths is equivalent to something in the 5s and 1/12th. 6/60ths is equivalent to something in the 2s, in the 6s, and the 9s, and 1/10th. And then today, 7/60ths. There's nothing equivalent below it, and the only one that's equivalent above it is 21/180ths. So this is our simplest form, our equivalent fraction in lowest terms. All right, let's go ahead and put your number line away, erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.